Xavier stared at the monitor. Sterling, I'm a 6'4" man. I am not talking about poodles on a sports segment. Clear, the producer shouted. Xavier ripped off his earpiece. I can't do this, Sterling. Portia is here again. Portia, Sterling's ex-fiancée and a woman who refused to accept the X part of the title, was currently in the break room, organizing the soda machine by color. She's just showing her support, Sterling said nervously. She's stalking you, Xavier countered. She's here every day. She brings lunch. She spoon-feeds you in front of the interns. It's weird, man. Just then, Todd, the studio's bumbling assistant, ran in clutching a letter. Xavier, this just came for you, from a Serafina Moon. Xavier's eyes widened. He tore open the envelope and read. She knows, Xavier whispered. Who knows what? Sterling asked. Zara went to her house. Serafina told her the truth, that the whole thing was a prank by some crazy ex-friend. Zara knows I'm innocent. Xavier looked at the letter, then at the camera. A slow, mischievous smile spread across his face. She says she trusts me, but she went behind my back to verify, Xavier said. Well, two can play at the trust game. Chapter 5. The Peaches Incident. Back at the Valentine estate, Nana Flo was sitting in the kitchen, looking uncharacteristically pale. Leo walked in, his nose wrinkling. Nana Flo? Why does the hallway smell like... skunk? It's not a skunk, child. It's medicinal, she grumbled. Leo reached into a bowl on the counter and pulled out a perfectly rolled green stick. Is this a joint? Nana Flo, are you doing the devil's lettuce? Give me that! She snapped, snatching it back. I'm going through chemotherapy, Leo. It's for the nausea. The doctor prescribed it, but your mother can never know. She'll turn it into a Greek tragedy. But I'm already on punishment for a joint mom found in the hole this morning, Leo cried. She thinks I'm a drug kingpin. Better you than me, Nana Flo shrugged. I've got a reputation to uphold. Just then, Zara and Xavier burst through the front door. Zara was weeping actual, cinematic tears. Xavier, I'm so sorry, she wailed, throwing herself at him. I went to Serafina's house. I didn't trust you. I'm a monster. I'll buy you 10 Ferraris. I'll buy you a space shuttle. Xavier held her, but his eyes were cold. It's okay, baby. I forgive you. But I have to be honest with you too. Zara pulled back. Honest about what? I lied, Xavier said, his voice dropping an octave. I did sleep with her. And the baby? It's mine. The DNA test came back today while I was at the studio. I told Serafina to lie to you when you showed up, but I just can't keep living this lie. The silence that followed was deafening. Zara's tears dried instantly. Her eyes turned into twin lasers. You. What? Yeah, Xavier continued, leaning into the bit. We need to figure out how to bring the baby into the house. I was thinking we could turn the guest room into a nursery. Serafina wants to move in too. She's very fond of Nana Flo's cooking. Zara didn't scream. She didn't burn anything. Whoa, 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 Xavier shouted, backing away. It's a joke. It's a prank. I got the letter, Zara. I know you know I'm innocent. I was just making a point about your lack of trust. Zara stopped, the vase hovering inches from his head. A joke? You told me you had a secret love child with a cat lady as a joke? You burned my car, Xavier yelled. That was an emotional reaction. Zara screamed back. I'm going to Miss B's house, Leo announced, grabbing his backpack. I refuse to be a part of this remake of War of the Roses. Chapter 6. The Dinner Party of Disasters. A week later, a fragile peace had been brokered. To celebrate the salon's progress, and to make amends for the Peaches incident, where Zara had almost called an intervention for Leo because of Nana Flo's stash, Zara decided to host a dinner party. The goal: find a man for Gigi. She needs someone stable, Zara said, arranging artisanal cheeses. Someone who isn't obsessed with his own reflection. I invited my friend Billy, Xavier said. He's a cop, very stable. And I invited Scotty, Sterling added, appearing out of nowhere with Portia attached to his arm like a designer barnacle. He's a high school football coach. Gigi arrived, looking like a tropical bird in a neon yellow jumpsuit. I better get fed. And there better be a man who can handle all of this, she said, gesturing to her entire person. The doorbell rang. It was Billy and Scotty. They were both 6'5", covered in muscles, and appeared to be sharing a single brain cell. Hey, Billy said, looking at the cheese. Is this keto? I don't eat carbs after 4 p.m., Scotty added, Flex checking his own triceps in the reflection of a wine glass. The dinner was a catastrophe. Within 20 minutes, Billy and Scotty had ignored Gigi entirely and were instead discussing the best way to wax one's back hair. You know, Portia whispered to Sterling, Gigi could really stand to lose a few pounds. Maybe then these guys would look at her. The table went silent. Gigi put down her fork. Excuse me? Gigi said, her voice a low simmer. I'm just speaking the truth, Portia said, sipping her $1,500 wine. These men work out. They want a woman who values fitness, not someone who thinks gumbo is a food group. Gigi stood up. She didn't shout. She just grabbed the $1,500 bottle of wine and poured it slowly over Portia's head. The truth is, Gigi said, you're a stalker with a bad highlights job, and these two men over there are one protein shake away from a domestic dispute. I'm going to Five Guys. Xavier, I'm taking a to-go plate. As Gigi swept out, Zara turned to the eligible bachelors. Get out, Zara said, and take your back waxing tips with you. Chapter 7. The Nick Problem. Just when things couldn't get more complicated, Nick Boland arrived in town. Nick was Zara's gay best friend from college. At least, that's what she had told Xavier for 15 years so she could hang out with him without Xavier getting jealous. The truth? Nick was very much straight. He was also a former swimsuit model who looked like he had been airbrushed by the gods. Nick, Zara squealed, hugging him in the salon. You look amazing. Wana ta 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 ta, kora, ina ta 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 ta. You look amazing. Kora ta ta, pe, kora ta ta ta. Koratata, 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 koratata. You too, Z, Nick grinned. I'm in town to look at real estate. Sloan is showing me some mansions. Sloan, the local real estate mogul and a woman who could sell a haunted house to a ghost, walked in with Fifi, her toy poodle. He wants something with a view, Sloan said, and a very large master suite for activities. Xavier walked in a moment later. Oh, hey, Nick, good to see you, man. Still. Doing the gay thing? Nick froze. He looked at Zara. Zara gave him a desperate, wide-eyed, please don't kill me look. Yeah, Nick stammered. Tons of gay stuff. So much gay. I'm actually dating a guy named Tableton. Tableton? Xavier asked, squinting. He's 6'8". Works out. That's great, Xavier said, clapping him on the back. Because I have a friend named Frank, Big Frank. He's a security guard at the studio. He's looking for love. I'll call him. You guys can go for a nightcap at that club downtown. The one with the glitter cannons. Zara's face turned white. Xavier, I don't think Frank is Nick's type. Nonsense, Xavier beamed. He's only done 2 years in prison for attempted murder of his last lover, but he's really turned a leaf. Nick looked like he was about to faint. Prison? Yeah. He's very passionate. He loves to cuddle and spoon. I'll call him right now. Stop, Nick shouted. I'm not gay. The salon went silent. Fifi barked. Xavier stopped dialing. I know. Zara gasped. You know, I've known since the 2010 alumni gala. And watching Nick try to pronounce Tableton was worth every second of this charade. I feel violated, Nick muttered, sitting in a styling chair. I'm going back to the hotel. Chapter 8. Proposals and Pitfalls. The month culminated in the grand opening of the newly expanded Velvet Throne. The champagne was flowing, the music was loud, and the drama was reaching its